Hey folks, Fernando doing our video for the Modern Survivalist, and in this case doing an unboxing of these new face masks, at least new to me. My brother told me about these. I checked them out in Amazon and they look quite good. JSP brand, Force 8, press check. That's awesome. So what I like about these ones, they're not super expensive. They're rather reasonably priced, well priced. I think they go for like 25, 30 bucks. Don't quote me on that. If I find them, which is not always the case, I'll leave the link on Amazon right there below with the rest of the links, my books and all that stuff. But if I not, I'll leave some similar versions from 3M. So price reasonable. I paid like 25 bucks for these myself, and the quality seems to be quite good. They're made in China, but the quality seems pretty reasonable. Expire in 2030. That's important because some of these can get quite old if the stock has been around for a while. Now, one of the things I liked about these is the construction seems to be very well made, and you can pressure check on the filters. You just press the filters and it comes. These ones come with the P3 filters. That's going to be filtering 99.95% of the particles in the air. The size in this case is medium, but as you know, the N95 masks that you're supposed to use for coronavirus, although now they changed the argument and they say you should be using the crappy surgical masks that don't actually work worth a damn, but your friend Furfal here is telling you you want to get something like this. P3 is very reasonable, especially with a good seal. Man, seriously, if you're going to be in a place where there's a chance of people infected, closed environment, indoors, and you want to protect yourself, don't go with a stupid surgical mask. Go with something like this. This is actual real protection. And you can change the filters for, something else, for type of threads. So let's open it up. I already opened it, and as you see, the bag is resealable, which is quite nice because you can leave it again in there. And already some quality things like this shape form is preserving the shape of the mask. You don't get this in your typical 3M, right? In your half mask from 3M, this is not the case. You find it if you buy like a new $200 or $300 Scott respirator, but not on these cheaper ones. So that's a nice touch. The plastic, the rubber is thicker than your 3M, nice. And you have your filters, which look pretty futuristic, high-end looking mask. Now, one of the cool things, as it says here, the pressure check function. You just press the filters and you can depress them a little bit, and that's going to be sealing them, and that's when you try to breathe in and out and you'll see that you cannot do that. That means that you're getting a proper seal in your mask around your mouth and your nose. Pretty awesome. You have these reflective materials, so if you're using this walking back from wherever at night, you're gonna be a little bit more visible, and that's a good thing, so as to not get hit by cars on the side of the road. The straps look a little bit higher and a little bit nicer than your 3M, so that's also good. And filters P3, these are going to be lasting you years. If you're going to be using this for pandemic, this is going to be lasting you the entire pandemic. This hasn't been sent to me by the brand. I just bought these myself, just telling you as it is. If they had sent it to me, it wouldn't have made any difference. Just calling it as I see it. But the plastic filters, these are the type of filters I use in my 3M as well. And the nice thing is these are a lot easier to clean. So these are the ones recommended by 3M for coronavirus, because anyone coughing, sneezing, talking, whatever, all of this is easier to clean. So you remove this, just nice solid feel there when removing the system, and you have your filters. And one of yet another nice thing is you don't have to you have your valve is in the filter itself. In your 3M 600 series, 6000 series, the valve is in the mask. So if anything happens, you're kind of out of luck. If you break that valve, it's done. And that's a little bit more likely to happen than you think over time. So it's nice that if that happens, you're changing valves each time you're changing your filters. So that's pretty good. And the system it's pretty responsive. I think it's quite solid. So man, definitely worth checking. I think it's even better than your 3M 6000 series. That would be my guess based on the quality that I'm seeing here. So great option. I hope I find the link for it, and if I do, I leave it below. If not, I leave it for the 6000 series, which I have several of and they work okay, but this is another interesting alternative. And if you find it in some hardware store in your own local stores, go for it. Good brand. Guys, it's gonna be all for now. Remember to subscribe to the channel, folks. I already reached 100,000 in my Spanish channel. I'd love to at least reach 60,000 subscribers here in the English one as well. See you in our next video. Have an awesome day.